here it is. You can access the course website at ethics.mooc.ca. And if you get that URL, this is what you'll see. And everything begins from this website, but nothing depends on this website. And that's an important thing. It's a touch point to help you get going if you want, but if you don't want to use it, you won't need to use it. This is an open course, and I take openness very literally. What I mean by that is there's no sign-ups, no registration. You don't even need to tell me you're taking the course. It will be possible to participate in many ways in the course without me ever knowing, and that's fine with me. It's totally up to you how much or how little you participate in the course, and there are different kinds of activities. It's totally up to you what kinds of activities you take part in, what activities you don't. You might be asking now, well, how will I know if I've passed the course or succeeded in the course? That's going to be up to you. Now, I'm going to sketch out some things that'll give you some guidance to help you make these sorts of decisions. And we'll talk about that through the course of this week, but ultimately it will be up to you to determine whether you have succeeded. And we'll see what that looks like as we go through. For now, I just want to introduce some of the major aspects of the course. I'm not going to talk a whole lot even now about the content of the course. We're going to do that at the beginning of next week. So here now, we're just talking about the course itself. Now, as I said, this is a distributed course that begins with this website. This website is a website that I created using a tool that I created. So it's not going to look like the learning management systems or the MOOCs that you may have studied elsewhere. I think that's a good thing. So the first thing you can do if you want is to sign up for email notifications just by clicking on this link. It'll take you to a sign up screen. This is a MailChimp sign up screen. You do not have to sign up for it if you don't like MailChimp or whatever. I will also be using RSS, and we'll talk about how to use RSS during the course of the week, which gives you an alternative. Or you can always just check out this website. This website will always have the information about the course, access to all of the resources, etc. So, if you want, you can discuss the course on Twitter or any other service using the tag ethics21. Now, you might not believe this, but I checked, and no one was using the tag ethics21 before this course. So I got it. Bonus. So here it is, and you can see I'm still almost the only one. I see Matthias Melcher has added a post, which I'll be reading right after this video. So all you need to do actually is just click on that link. And again, you don't need to sign up or anything. You'll see all the discussion that happens out there on Twitter and sometimes elsewhere about this course. So in one sense, the course is pretty ordinary in the sense that there are modules. We're in module number 1 right now, getting ready. And then the course proper begins next week with an introduction and then some of the topical areas. We'll work through those modules. Each one is 1 week. Now, the way I've set this up, the reason why I do it this way is I'm thinking about this topic. And I'm thinking out loud. And I'm working with you, members of a community, to think out loud and work through these topics. Now, I've been thinking about this for quite a while, so I'm assuming the role of the instructor. That doesn't make me necessarily the expert, although I've done a lot of reading on the subject. And, it doesn't mean that what I say necessarily goes. You can talk about whatever you want during the 7, 8, 9 weeks of this course, but this is what I'll be talking about. And if you want, you can talk about these things with me, and we can do some activities together. So that's basically how it's structured. Now for each week, there's a module page. And here's the page for this week. Here we have a synopsis. This synopsis, in the case of this module, is an overview of what I think a course like this, how it ought to be structured, what it ought to contain, what it looks like. There's also a list of activities. Every module will have some activities. You can view these activities by clicking on the link. The activities will be taking place in Zoom. Now, if you do not want to use Zoom, and you might not want to, you don't have to. You can just click here to view the event live in the course activity center. You'll see the live event taking place here. You'll see some discussion, including the Twitter discussion here, and any announcements and other information down here. You can also access the activity center on this link right here. It'll take you to the same place. Usually there'll be something going on at noon. That's a hint, because I know there's just the 2 main sessions that are happening for each week in Zoom, but I'll be doing other stuff at noon pretty much every day, because I want to be creating videos and preparing materials and all of that, and I'll be working out loud. You'll be able to watch and interact as I do that. It's not really an official part of the course, but it's a part of the course. It's the work that I do, so I want to make that available to you. If you want to join on Zoom, click here at the right time. Here's the time, the year 2021, the month 10 or October, the day. This is Friday the 8th, 12 o'clock. That's Eastern time. For October and the 1st of November, that's Eastern daylight time, and then the time changes on November 8th, and so for the rest of November it'll be Eastern Standard Time. I'm sorry, I hate time zone changes, but there we have it. So if you click on the event in Zoom at the right time, then you can join in the Zoom conversation. There won't be any registration required in order to join the Zoom event. You can just join however you want, and I won't be taking names. Alternatively, you can add it to your calendar, use any of these calendars. Again, the idea here is I'm not going to tell you what calendar to use. You use whatever calendar you want. So that's the start. That's the beginning. So have a look at the synopsis. Again, just click on the Getting Ready link here, and that'll set up the way I'm thinking about this course. I'll give you a chance to think about it, reflect. Tomorrow I'll talk about how to actually participate in the course, and as you've seen already with the link from Matthias Melcher, that'll be how you participate, or one way you can participate in the course, and we'll talk about how to get that set up so that you appear in the course, and indeed even in the course newsletter, all automatically. So it's a different kind of MOOC. It's a different kind of subject. It's learning for 2021. I hope you enjoy it. Welcome again to the course. If you have any comments or questions, just send me an email at stephen@downs.ca. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon.